And a good morning from Frisco, Texas. It's probably bright and early where you are, folks. We're glad that you're with us, whether live or watching later on the replay. This morning we have two 15U girls teams going at it. It will be Loudoun Red out of Virginia. They are now 0-1-1 in this play for the championship, taking on the La Roca PO out of Utah. Their team is also 0-1-1 as they work here on the side. The sun coming up, wind already blowing a little bit right to left. It'll be a factor. Let's give you the starters very quickly here for Loudoun under Coach David D'Amelio. Number 6, Swain starting. Number 10, Maltese. Number 22, Schnell. 23, Ballack. 24 is Harvich. 27, Brindley Bell. 30, in goal, Paige Coatney. And number 39, Emma Ricci. 41, Allison Sanders. 84 is Beth Hogan. We'll get you the La Roca starters here as well in just a moment as the sun rises in the far side of the pitch. Ball being worked forward by La Roca. Loudoun in the red jerseys with white numbers, black shorts. The La Roca team, all white jerseys and shorts, the red numbers. Through ball, sent in, nice play there. Big contact, and they continue on. And we see Loudoun with a shot early on up over the crossbar. A nice run in there by number 22, Sydney Schnell, and she will be very active. The same team played right here yesterday on Field 8, so quite familiar with them. On the other side for La Roca, and Coach Francisco Pancho Oraye, 3 Chilean coaches, Felipe Diaz and Adolfo Oraye, and they are looking out at their team, the starters. We'll give you those here briefly as the ball is in the midfield. We'll make sure there's not a ball in the box. If that happens, we'll pause. As, of course, here comes the ball back into the box. Cleared out to the midfield, so we'll go through the starters very quickly for you here. In goal is London Ewing in the bright neon jersey. Number 2 is Richens. Number 3, Esquivel. It's Kylie Richens, number 2. Number 5 is Riley Gurney. Number 7, Sarah Wynn. Lopez, number 8, Whitney Lopez. Caitlin Richens, a twin, is number 9. Number 10, Caroline Stringfellow, had a goal yesterday. Goal yesterday. Abby Cotter, number 13, as the ball goes down the pitch. We'll see the flag raised up for offside. Abby Cotter, wearing number 13 out there, had a goal here in the tournament as well. And then number 22 is Anna Arjotelpa, an Iceland background, Icelandic. And then number 23, Tiani Fanotti. So there's your squads and the officials for this match. In the center, Carter Brochu. On the sides, the assistant one, Kelly Chambers, right here in front of us, Lorenzo Hernandez. And the fourth official, Austin Sani. Well, here we go. Sun rising and still manageable here as far as the heat goes, but that will change throughout the day. The high today right around 100 here in the Dallas area. And as we said last couple days, Weather Channel's issuing a heat advisory, and so we would just know that it was hot. Working hard here. These young ladies get the opportunity to play the first match of the day, 7 a.m. match, working and trying to, we'll look at the standings here as well. And you can also go to usyouthsoccer.org and find out more information as far as the standings, where each of these teams sets in the play that's gone on. 8 teams in each age division. And a ball down the side, moving in, number 7 there for La Roca. Sends in. That ball still loose in the box. They're going to come out and snag it. Good job by the keeper. Keeper out there, Paige Coatney. And we see, we'll notice that we'll have a note here about someone very special to her who's watching overseas in an international venue watching. Tell you more about that here in a few moments as we move ahead. That rush down there was by Sarah Wynn on the right-hand side as we put the numbers and names together. Ball in the middle, worked in there by Caroline Stringfellow. She'll send it out to the left side, working it up. Now back There's Wynn. Nice through ball. It doesn't quite get through the defense there to flick it away. Coming the other way. Ball to the outside. It will trail across. A quick throw in. Here comes Wynn. Meets the defender. Ball at the midfield. Nice steal there. Coming the other way. That's number 3, Caitlin Esquivel. Gets it into teammate Stringfellow. Now Wynn works it in the middle. Tall, long legs. She works it in there with big strides. Working now is Cotter. Cotter sends it to the outside. Over here it's going to be Gurney. And a little giveaway there. Coach is not too happy. They try to get it back, and they do. La Roca working the ball, trying to set up the offense here. The ball will go out. Toss in right in front of us. Wynn into Stringfellow. Stringfellow working through. Everybody hollering for the ball. There's a ball in, and there's a shot up and over the crossbar. Both teams now having that opportunity. And let's look and see here. That was, I believe that was Lopez. Whitney Lopez, number 8, who put the crack on that one. A little bit up above the bar. A nice shot that just got above. Paige Coatney coming out, cutting the angle off. The special person able to watch and participate is going to be her grandfather over in Paris, France. I wish I could do a little bit of French for you. I apologize, I cannot. But she is glad to know that her grandfather is able to participate and watch from overseas. International event. Speaking of that, the 3 coaches, as we mentioned, from La Roca, all from the country of Chile. I was kiddingly saying to them, we'll have the U.S. national anthem and the Chilean. Working it in, Wynn works it through, splits the defense, and looks like it'll be a goal kick as Coatney will bring it out. Coatney in the light blue today, light blue jersey with the black number 30. Here comes the ball. Got to see this team Loudoun Red yesterday. Devin Ballack working it down the left side. Hustling in on defense to take it away is Cotter. You see some good hustle here. Tough defeat yesterday for this La Roca team. They lost 7-1 to the National Union team out of Michigan. And then it was a draw for them against Solar Grado, the home team here in Dallas. One of the home teams, a draw 1-1. So coach is already looking maybe for some substitutions. See if we've got the ball off to the side, and it looks like it's number 24, Allison Harvich, getting ready to toss it in. Tossed in. There comes the ball across. Good move out there by Ballack, and that's a shot that's going to go wide. Cause Ewing to dive out to her left. As we mentioned, Ewing in the bright neon colors, not only the jersey and shorts, but the socks and possibly even the shoes. It's hard to see from this angle. This will be a corner for Loudoun Red. They're bringing up a couple players. One of those is Swain. She had a goal yesterday off a corner like this on this very pitch. Here's a ball coming in. Nice ball there. Batted around, and we got a whistle. And we've got some undue contact inside the box. That will cause the play to switch around, and they will cease activity very briefly here and then put it back in play. It'll be Ewing who will kick it out of there. Ewing sets it up. La Roca putting some good pressure, but Loudoun putting some pressure as well. The goal scorers for Loudoun yesterday, as they had a 2-2 tie. Both these teams have had draws with the Solar Grado team. Solar Grado 2-2 yesterday on this field with Loudoun Red, and it was Swain and Maltese who had the goals, both offset pieces. Sun rising just over the horizon now, right where we're looking. I'm not sure it's probably affecting your view as well as you look over there from the standpoint of our cameraman. Well, I'm looking to see here. One of the starters we mentioned is incorrect, because we've got a number 2, Kylie Richens, sitting over here on the bench. So we'll try to get that correction for you here momentarily. I'm sure we'll see a number play the ball in a moment. There's Caitlin Richens. She works it over, and we've had an uncanny number of twins on these teams. One team had 2 sets of twins. Almost every team with a set of twins. Ball worked into the box, taken down. And no whistle there. Ref says play on. I don't know if it was a trip. Hard to see once again as we look into the sun here. Far side, it'll be a toss in for La Roca. Ball batted up. Stringfellow hustles over. Defense there as well. Fighting in there is Sanders for Loudoun Red. Here comes Stringfellow working it in, distributing, getting it out to Wynn. Looks up, and Ballack right there in her face. Ballack now with it. They'll send it forward. There's going to be a joust here in the middle. And breaking through is Maltese. Sophia now working it up. Takes it to her right, trying to get a shot. She goes down. Ref says play on. Good defensive play on both ends to prevent. We got an offside flag up, and the play continues. And 2 or 3 players tumble after the whistle. I don't know if that just didn't hear the whistle. The wind blowing already a little bit from right to left. It has been a factor in these matches. And we mentioned yesterday, if you have a corner from the far side early on, you can put it up in that sun, and it might be a situation where it would have an impact, although the sun is a little bit further off to the left, looking over that way. Now the ball being worked around. La Roca does a pretty good job. They're pretty well organized. Now they bring the ball up through the middle. And just as I say that, it goes right to the defender who clears it out. That defender, Helena Wilson. La Roca now bringing it back the other way. As we mentioned, the white jerseys. White uniforms, basically. Red numbers. Ball on the far side. Bringing it up to midfield. And working over there, number 23, Tiana Fanotti. Ball sent down. The defense there to clear it away. Sending it out to Fanotti once again. Now working over there, Caitlin Richens. So we have 3 Caitlins on the squad. Caitlin Stoker, Caitlin Esquivel, Caitlin Richens. 4 actually. Caitlin Olson is also. We'll try to keep those straight for you. Ball down there. Looks like it'll be a toss in for Loudoun Red. So they're in the scoring area. Working it down for Coach David D'Amelio. Here's a toss. High toss. Doesn't go very far, however. Now it's caught in the corner of the box. That's Hogan trying to do something with it. Surrounded by white jerseys. Still bringing it in. There's a ball now scooped up inside by Ewing. Ewing, the keeper, number 0. We might see Caitlin Stoker at some point. Where's number 1? And we have a player down. We're going to check and see who that is. We can't see obviously from here, but make sure she's okay. Looks like hopping up. Looks like most of the team there trying to help out. So we see in the midfield 2 white jerseys. All the rest of the La Roca team right down there concerned about their teammate. Don't know if I'm sure we'll probably have a sub or at least check out medically to make sure everybody's okay. And we'll see the result of the play. See the referee, the assistant. Now the center ref is holding the ball there, back by Ewing. I'm sure it's probably a goal kick here. We'll see who takes that kick. And it looks like it might be an arm. Trying to get some water. So we're still trying to see the number here of the player who's coming off. Looks like she's fine, getting a little bit of water now. Looks like number 9 is Caitlin Richens. She has I guess it'd be a verbal commitment to Utah State. A couple players do. Whitney Lopez and Caitlin Richens. Coach O'Reilly loves the nickname Pancho. Coach Pancho checking on his player, make sure she's okay. Medical team is here too. They check out everybody, make sure everybody's okay. Trying to maintain safety for the players. Ball worked around in the middle. That's Schnell. She'll send it out the right now, cleared by the D. Ball being bannered about. Little ping pong match with their feet. Now working it in, cutting through. And a shot, and it goes in. An amazing play there, nice assist. We'll get all the info for you. Saw that run in there by Schnell. Looked like Ballack possibly involved as well. We'll get the exact numbers for you as we're looking into that sun. But a score early on, you heard the excitement, and it's kind of subdued here on the sideline because it's hard to see over there. But great job. It's now 1-0, and it was right after a player had come off injury situation. And so I don't know if that took away a key defender back for La Roca, but Loudoun Red jumps in here with a quick goal. And we'll give you the official numbers as far as the assist and the time of the goal and the credit for it as well. That was just a nice strike quickly in the box. So Loudoun Red, they've basically been back on defense most of the time, almost like the Jamaica team last night against the USA, waiting for opportunity. And when the opportunity came, they ran it in, did a great job. And it really was Schnell who was directing the attack. Now back in. Good news for the La Roca folks. Caitlin Richens back in. He's back again. And our medical crew on the spot. Yesterday, fourth match. Medical crew pretty much could have set a 10 up right here on field 8. Hopefully that may be his last appearance for this match. Ball on the side. It'll be a throw in for Loudoun Red. Throw down deep, trying to put another score on as Loudoun Red find themselves up 1-0. Ball in the box, brought across. It's Schnell once again. That ball still loose. Shot, and it's going to be wide left. And that shot taken in there by Maltese, I do believe. Able to see the numbers that time. It's going to be a goal kick. That will be taken by one of the defenders in the back. We'll try to get you that number. Ball cleared out nicely into the wind. Not quite as prevalent right now as it will be later in the day. Ball worked around there in the midfield by Caitlin Richens. Now a little fight on the far side for it. Bringing it back out was Fanotti. Now we've got a flash in on the left-hand side. Looks like that's going to be Harvich, and it's cleared away. Had space momentarily. Ball goes completely on the other pitch, so we'll wait for just a second. Little joust in the middle there, fighting for possession now. Coming the other way is Stringfellow. She looks like she's the distributor there for La Roca. And a shot taken. Nice scoop as that ball was in the sun. And Paige Coatney coming up with a nice save. Little mud on the sock there. Had to wipe that off. Ready to go. Light blue. Sends it out. Working it up the field on the far side. Coming up there, Fanotti now. Ball taken away. It'll be thrown in by Loudoun Red. Ball sent all the way up to midfield. Now a turn. Moving forward. A lot of contact and down. There's a whistle. Going down hard on that play was Whitney Lopez. So they will put the ball in play just on the other side of midfield. In this only few shadows we have right now from some trees off to the side. Fans on the far side enjoying the shade right now. Ball up at midfield, still being bantered back and forth. Here's Hogan Sends it forward, Maltese. Maltese works it around to the left, and that was a poor first touch that shot it right back over to La Roca. However, taken back again. Ballack now sends it out to the middle. Schnell works across, makes contact, now working forward, distributes it top of the box. Hogan there, outside, and a little turf monster jumped up and stopped that kick. You saw that with the best of them. I think it was Dempsey last night on the U.S. team. Had a set piece, and may have been intentional, but looked like he even caught the turf on a shot there and a possible scoring opportunity. Ball now deep. Ball worked around, now sent toward the corner of the box, cleared out by the defense. Good job there. Let's see if the La Roca offense can go and get into gear here. Working over there is Finotti. Tiani Finotti. Now bringing it down the side. This Utah team out of Layton, Utah. Playing out in Region 4. Loudoun Red, of course, in Virginia, in that East region. Both these teams having the common opponent of Solar Grotto. You would think, and both teams having a draw, that this would also be a pretty evenly matched game. Right now, La Roca finds themselves down. So checking in, it will be Kylie Richens, number 2. Checking out will be Gurney. Here comes the ball across the top of the box, now taken by La Roca. Working back is Cotter. Little backpedaling there. Now she'll work it up. It's going to be redirected by number 24. That is Harvich. Light touch there. Let's see if they can gather it up again. Working it out as Cotter sends it on up. Wynn has not had a touch lately. Now she has it briefly before the defense picks it up. Swain with it. And there's a rush in, and it's going to be a handball. A handball. And the coaches get the answer to their question. Very passionate coaches. That's fun to see. And looked like there was a little bit of a touch there that had aided the rush, so it kind of caught her in the arm and adjusted down. Coaches checking to make sure they had the question. What was the call? And handball was the call. Stopped play, but another good opportunity for the La Roca team. They've had some opportunities and find themselves down 1-0, however. Scooped up down there by Ewing. Ewing now brings it up. She'll put it in play. Working into a light breeze. It will pick up throughout the day. As on this particular field, we've seen it be instrumental in some scoring. Ball worked across the midfield. There's Wynn. She sends it out to her teammate Caitlin Richens. Back to Wynn now on the left side this time. She's going to try to work it into the box. And we had the offside flag up back here, back a little ways, and that will stop play. So offside maybe about 10 yards further up. Get to move up in the shade, which is nice. Yeah, the heat being a factor as well. This particular match will not have a water break, but well, I say that we have not had water breaks at the 7 a.m. matches. We have had at the 9, 11, and 1 p.m. matches. Each half will have a water break. We'll see how the heat is in this match. Possibly the second half they might do that, but it feels pleasant right now compared to what we will feel later today. And a trip there we see involved in that play, Brinley Bell, able to call her name and see her number over there. Also Hogan in the area. It'll be set down just the other side of midfield. Looking into that sun can be take an impact on the player receiving the ball. That one will be headed back by the defense. Nice play by Schnell. She brings it forward. Now Maltese works it across. That's a ball way across, and really nobody there except the defense. May have been assigned. Someone may have been assigned the area, but no one was there at that point. light touch to Wynn. She'll run forward. Wynn has those long strides, and she can just pretty much fly by folks when she needs to. Ball to the middle. Settled, but gets away. And that was Caitlin Richens in the middle. Ball off to the side. Kylie Richens, her twin, will do the toss in. Wynn right here in front of us waiting for it, but it'll go in the middle. Caitlin Richens now trying to send it up toward Wynn, but surrounded by the defense. And that will be a toss in for Loudoun Red. Let's see if the La Roca team tries to lock them in here on this throw. They're kind of backing off. And that's exactly what Coach says. You don't have to leave. Stay there. Try to lock it in here on the toss in. And, of course, a ball comes in right from the field 7. I don't know if I've seen that happen. The ball actually hit Stringfellow as she was making a play. So it'll be another toss in. And once again, strategy here, try to keep Loudoun Red in this area. A little pressure from behind here. Down the line, it's going to go out. Toss in. Ball fade back. Now it'll be a ball hit into the midsection of Maltese. That must have been a handball there as well. I think that was the call. Appreciate the officials out here, and they really, they have a long day because they're not only running up and down the field one match, they do a couple a day. Hopefully they get a match where they're in that 10 as the 4th official. Not that there's no stress in the tent, but ball worked up. Wynn now, she'll touch it. Send it in with the left foot, near the top of the box. Working it in. Here's Lopez, sent it in. Ball across the middle, bounding around still. Finally cleared out by the defense. And I'm looking over here to see the offside flag was up, so that made everything moot after the flag went up. Good defense, however. We'll point that out by Brinley Bell to clear it out. As Paige Codeney had made an attempt to make the stop. Ball got free briefly, cleared away by the red-shirted defenders. And this will be a kick right at midfield. An opportunity. Let's see if they line up near the top of the box and see if anyone has a foot that can put it that far down. We see, yeah, a pretty good line here. They looks like they're expecting this ball to come in right around the top of the box. So if you know your team, there's a good foot put into it, into the box, pretty deep. And Cody comes out, makes a save. There were several players in the area, but she worked through traffic, came out, got the ball. Good job there. This will be brought down in the midfield, and La Roca fighting there. Nice job by Stringfellow. She gains possession, works it forward. Little rush here. Sends a through ball in, and a score. Gives Stringfellow the assist. And let's see who had that goal as we see them turn around. It's always the fun thing to try to pick up as they have the big hug. Who's the one receiving all the hugs? And we're going to have to check with the coaches here. And I'm thinking it was number 13 with the score. But once again, we will confirm both of these scores when we come back in. It looked like Cotter was the nice receiver job by of that nice she gains possession, through ball forward, little rush here. Sends a through ball in, and a score. That play. Gives String. Here comes some substitutes in. We'll give you those. Brinley Meyerhofer, also Kalia Woodyat, and Alicia Butters. So several players getting a little rest right now. It's now tied up 1-1, and that's probably what you would expect after seeing both these teams having a draw with the local team Solar Grotto. Ballack worked it down. Now Wynn turns. She's going to try to send it back up, but the ball actually went across the sideline. It's really hard to see the lines right now from our perspective just because the sun's shining across the pitch. See a toss in now. It'll go right back out of play. Here comes a toss in. It will be La Roca with the toss. La Roca once again, white jerseys with red numbers. Here comes Loudoun red, today in the red, that helps. Yesterday they were in the white jerseys with red numbers. And a ball goes way out onto the pitch from field 7. And the ball's sitting there as the ball's bounding around in the box. Far side, let's see if they can bring it back in. Like Ricci out there. Trying to bring it in. Here it is in the corner of the box, still trying to bring it in. The ball still sits on the field. Coming the other way. Hope nobody runs across. I think one of the coaches is going to run out there and take care of it. Pancho, head coach, he'll say, show some of his skill to dribble it out. And going to return that ball. So we have a corner. See if it'll be a corner here or a, yes it is, corner for Loudoun red. So another scoring opportunity here. You see Hogan right in there, right with the keeper Ewing. There's the break, everyone moving around, that ball right in, it's headed away. Let's see if she can bring it back in again as it's Bell out there keying the play, still bounding around. That one's gonna go out, it'll be a toss in. Brindley Bell over there doing the work on the corner and the throw in. And coaches hollering for him to get it out. Let's see, we got another sub coming. Looks like Wynn possibly coming out. Wynn will come out. Number 14, Caitlin Olson will come in. One of the, I think we've the 4th Caitlin on the squad. You also have Kalia and Kylie. So a lot of similar names, a lot of alliteration on this La Roca team. Ball swung around by Schnell, trying to get it out, just have a tough first touch. Here comes Ballack now. She's taken down, now top of the box, cleared away. Finally a ball out. Coach a little bit happier about that. On the far side, that's Swain. She'll send it up. First touch made by La Roca, however. A lot of jousting there in the midfield. Schnell now comes away with it. Schnell working forward, bringing it to her left. She'll send it outside, sends it over to Harvich. Harvich puts a foot on it and right into the waiting hands of Ewing for the save. Well, it's knotted up 1-1. We don't know all the details on the scores. It's because of the crowding around of the score. We believe the goal for La Roca was Cotter. And once a goal is scored, if it's far away from our location, you could probably see. And once again, you guys have the best seat in the house right there where you are watching our high above the field. Our camera guy is doing a good job. You get a good bird's eye view. Ball sent up toward the midfield. Let's see if the offense can organize here for La Roca. You've had it down in the Loudoun end for a while, and now they'll send it back again. Nice first touch, sends it forward with purpose. Working it in, it is Cotter. Cotter meets the defense, sends it around, and that ball's going to go across the end, and it'll be a goal kick. And so coach is upset, not at the officials, but at the players. Little excitement. Love to see or hear the passion of the coaches. Now, we don't always hear coaches from the other side, which today is the Loudoun side. But right here next to us, Brooke Kirstein checks in. And she checks in here in the midfield. Ball sent right to Kirstein, out of play. And it'll be a throw in here. That's going to be Kylie Richens. She'll toss it in. Working with it, Cotter, sent in the middle. That's Alicia Butters, who just checked in as well. Also, Meyerhofer in on that play. New sub, new fresh legs coming in. Ball worked out to the side, now forward. A lot of hand battling. Ball in the back, sent forward. Nice job there by Helena Wilson. That ball will go all the way down the pitch, however, so nobody really there to receive it. probably the nearest player, Maltese. High ball sent toward midfield, turned over, however. Here's a shot and a nice opportunity there for Maltese. She realized that Ewing had moved out there to make that kick and might be away from the goal, so she took a crack at it. Didn't come too far away from that left post. That was a good opportunity. Maltese very wisely taking a shot at it. And once again, we don't hear from our vantage point. She may have heard that instruction from the bench, or she may have just known, hey, the keeper's off to the right side as you're facing the goal. She's off to the right, making that kick, probably watching it. Let's try the left-hand side. Stringfellow working it around. Gets it off to the side to Cotter. Now working it up to Richens, Kylie Richens. Ball worked down. Now Cotter works it up. Stringfellow down the line, and it goes across the line, trying to work it right on the edge. A lot of pressure there, however, from Allison Sanders. Defense there. Toss will take place from Harvich. Harvich checks her options now. She'll bring it down. Looks like we were checking to see if there was a substitute. There was not. So now checking to see who to throw to. They say go ahead. Oh, now it's Cotter who picks it up. Too light a touch there. Ball sent in toward the box. Top of the box. Controlled by La Roca. Turning with it, that's going to be Kalia Woodyat. Now she gives it away and coming the other way. Loudoun briefly in the midfield, however, picked back up by La Roca. Woodyat now with the ball. Working to see if she's got a target. She does. Stringfellow. Stringfellow, key player out there in the middle. Little through ball again. This was successful earlier, and a nice defensive play on the inside. That was a nice play by Wilson to break things up. Another potential score thwarted by the defense. That'll be a throw in on the side. See who takes the honors. It looks like that's Kalia Woodyat. Ball sent in. Ball low, and that's going to be deflected. Should be a corner. We'll see. It is going to be a corner, far side. And as I'm reassessing the thought about the sun, that's probably not the angle that would be a problem. It's more of an angle maybe halfway up the toward the midfield. If a ball was coming in to the keeper from that angle, it could be a problem. It looks like a pretty clear view, however, here from the side, the direct side. Wind picking up a little bit. It'll be blowing out away from the goal. Let's see if the ball will bend in toward the goal. We've had a lot of corners with a little bit of backspin that floats the ball. This one has a little bend on it, bending in toward the keeper. It's going to get loose. I don't think there was a touch, so it'll be another corner. And they will just exchange corners. And so coming all the way across, they're hollering for Butters, I believe, to take this ball. Butters, I'm guessing, might be a left-footed kicker. We'll see if that's the case. Coaches definitely wanted her to take it, and yes, she will back off and use the left foot. She's going to make it in swing, like the coach calling this a little, tried to do it, but a little miss hit there, sent it right out of bounds. But she was trying to do what the coach wanted, that's for sure. Wanted to get that spin on it, bring it back in toward the goal, but just got on top of it, sent it right out of play. Here's a ball sent up the pitch. That's going to be all the way up to midfield. Little back flick by Maltese. Gets it over to Schnell. Schnell sends it outside. Let's see if they can cross it into the box. Here it comes. And a nice save by Ewing, diving and securing at the same time. Well, 2 goals scored here. 1-1 your score right now. These teams not needing a draw to have the possibility of moving forward. I do have the standings we can talk about. But ball sent up. And little ball here coming forward. Defense there, however, good speed in the back. Ricci now working up on the left side. Haven't called her name much. She's been out on the right side a lot. Tried to knock her off the ball. She stays with it. She's a tough cookie. And she'll chase it all the way into the Dick's Sporting Goods banner. And it will be a corner. Let's see who takes it. Looks like Once again, it will be Bell who will initiate the corner. Now this ball also will be affected by the wind. It'll be blown toward the keeper. At this point, not quite as much wind. So here comes the ball. Loudoun, bounding, loose. Corner of the box, sent back out. They'll get another crack at it. And right into the face of one of the midfielders. Working it in is Harvich. Sends it in, but that's wide right, and it will be a goal kick there for Ewing. See if one of the defenders takes it. Looks like she'll take it. But once again, both teams having opportunities, both teams cashing in early. Trying to see, we can look and see what our time is showing. We've had a little bit of injury time. We're pretty close to the 40-minute mark, however. Starting at 7 a.m. local time, it's 7:39, so you would think maybe another couple minutes, and we will go to halftime. We will get all the official stats for you, the times of the goals, the assists as well, both teams scoring, and we do have the assist from Stringfellow, and we believe that goal scored by Cotter. We will check on that. Ball being worked around in the midfield. There, here we go. Ricci working it in. Sends it forward. A little through ball there toward Maltese. Top of the box. Surrounded and cleared. Ball worked up now. Bring it out to the left side. Number 13 there, Abby Cotter. Ball behind Stringfellow. She adjusts. Comes to it. Right on the line. Now worked out. Nice defense there by Sanders. Ricci actually there, yeah, Ricci working it up the left side. That was Schnell a while ago. I said Ricci, but Schnell, number 22. Ricci, number 39, sends it into the box. A turn, flick, trying to get it back out to someone. No one there, however, top of the box. Sent into the corner now, little move in, left foot possibly. Right foot from Maltese, blocked in the middle by the defense. Working in again, Sanders. Taken away, trying to go the other way, and they do, and this will be halftime. And a 1-1 tie here, La Roca and Loudoun. And a lot of action, a lot of excitement. Coaches adding to that as we move on. Once again, welcome you folks from Utah, Virginia, and around the world. We'll be back soon. Halftime now, 1-1 your score.
Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Bullseye CMYK, Cliff Kid, Expand-A-Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Dick's Sporting Goods. Today's games are also brought to you by Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, NSCAA, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama.
The road starts here. The road paved by pain, sacrifice, and struggle. The road paved by passion and pursuit. The will be your fate? When there are seconds left and you are running on fumes, will you be satisfied with almost? Or will you dig down into the dirt, take one more step and make one more play, knowing that good enough isn't good enough, and all the blood, sweat, and tears have brought you to this moment, the moment where pain turns to greatness. On this road, nothing is given, everything is taken. On this road, winners will rise to the top, heroes will be made, and on this road, champions will be crowned.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
And welcome back, folks. We're ready for the second half here. Score 1-1. We can give you some times and scores here from that first half. First half, the first goal of the half, Sydney Shell coming in at the 15th minute. A quick strike there, and the La Roca team at that time had a defender. They were dealing with an injury, and boy, I'll tell you what, quick goal, though, as they went right back to it, and give Schnell credit putting that ball in the net. On the other side, a well-formed play, a nice through ball there from Stringfellow to Cotter. That was in the 28th minute. And so there you have the score right now. New keeper coming in for La Roca. Keeper coming in will be, let me see if we got the number out there. We'll ask the coach here if we don't see it. We'll double check in the pink jersey. We'll ask the coach right here. Keeper's name is Stoker. Stoker is in. There she is, 01. Number 1, she is in the pink jersey. We had Ewing in there for the first half in the bright neon green. Now you have the pink jersey, easy to spot. And Stoker is in. Another one of the Caitlyns. 4 Caitlyns on the team. A lot of girls with the names begin with K. A little bit confusing. Caitlin, Kylie, Caitlin, Kalia, another Caitlin, Caitlin, and Kylie. Boy, a lot of names there that were popular out in Utah in about the 2002 era. So here we go. It will be La Roca with the ball. Stringfellow will send it back. Wynn, who's checked back in, brings it forward. I take that back. Caitlin Richens bringing that ball forward. Send it out to the left, but broken up nicely there by Ballack. Back out to the midfield. This time it's picked up by Gurney. Gurney working it across. Now that's Wynn on the far side. You recognize the taller player, long strides. Ball being banded around. Here's Stringfellow. Sends it over the left. That's Kylie Olson. Olson now puts a foot on it. It's going to be out wide, and looks like another corner here. A quick start here in the second half. La Roca putting some pressure on and all knotted at one. Took a quick peek in the field behind us here. 6 goals in the first half. Score 6-0 after one half. That's unbelievable. We have a very close match here, 1-1. Once again, usyouthsoccer.org, your place for all information. Ball sent low in the corner of the box. Lets it go through. And a shot, and it's going to be in. Off the corner, that was Fanotti. And we'll try to see, we'll get the assist also from that corner. But the goal there very quickly, probably about the 42nd, 43rd minute early on. That gives a 2-1 lead. A good speech at halftime, apparently, from Coach Pancho. And let's see if we can find out who was the initiator. And Coach, who sent the corner in? Who sent the corner in there to her? Soccer.org, your place for all information. Ball sent low in the corner of the box. Lets it go through. And a shot, and it's going to be in. Off the from the corner. Who? Fanotti. Who had the assist? Sarah Wynn. There we go. Wynn, we've been talking about her on that far side. She has the assist. Coach is very helpful on that. Wynn initiated the corner, sent it in, and then it was Fanotti who put it in the back of the goal. Defense working again. There's Olson in the back. Also back there is Esquivel. Get a little different vantage point here. Second half, obviously the team switching ends of the pitch. But a quick goal there to start this second half. 40-minute halves for this age group. I don't know if there will be a water break here in this second half. There might be, but the temperature not quite as high as it will be later today. Probably mid-80s right now, maybe approaching 90. Ball sent to the side by Esquivel. Now Loudoun Red with urgency, trying to put some pressure on. And they've got some very good players that can do it. Got to see this same team yesterday and impressed by some of the plays. Schnell, Maltese, Ricci. Ball sent up. Here we go. Another rush here for the La Roca. Out on the left side, Cotter. Now she'll send it down in. Stringfellow, boy, she's showing some speed right there. Went in with speed, and let's see if it's going to be a corner. It'll be a goal kick for Paige Coatney. Paige Coatney going all the way as the keeper for Coach David D'Amelio. Coach Pancho Orale has gone to a second keeper, involving more and more players that way. Looks like he's involved everybody. Substitutes pretty early there in that first half, trying to get everybody involved. And a good job there of Tiani Fanotti coming through with that goal. We mentioned this early on, a couple of things. International flavor here as we have the coaches for La Roca all out of the country of Chile. Did not ask the exact city there, but a Chilean trio coaching La Roca. On the other side, Paige Coatney with a grandfather, we were informed, who's watching the match from Paris, France. So all around the world, the World Wide Web making its namesake come true here in this U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. Ball worked in the corner, now brought in, and Cotter now is knocked off the ball. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. Looks like they are gathering for the corner kick. And trying to get the number of the initiator over here. Looks like number 3. It might be Cotter, number 13. See if she can do something with this one. It's going to be coming in. It's in the box down on the turf, but there's the whistle as going down was Coatney. Just had a score just a moment ago off a corner on the other side. Might have been a possible link to some of the sun in there with the sun shining so brightly on that side. We're searching for shade wherever possible. Ball sent forward by Bell. And La Roca really putting the pressure on. We saw waves of pressure from each team there in the first half, obviously coming away with a 1-1 tie there at halftime. But here in the second half, La Roca seems to be really coming out from the halftime speech with a little motivation. Little mojo, here we go. Ball sent back, restructuring. That's number 22, Ana Arnio Tatelpa. Another little bit of international flavor with a Icelandic background. Working it up now. That's going to be Ballack, who sends it out to the left. Over to her teammate, number 24, Harvich, then taken away. Here comes Wynn. Wynn with speed. Cuts to the middle, still free, and now taken away. Wynn still chasing, upset that ball was taken away. And working it up. Little through ball there, trying to get in. Tatelpa sends it away. Right back to her. And able to get a little better view of the defense here for La Roca. Now Loudoun will put the pressure on. They'll form up here on the front. Work it forward. Taken away. Nice job there by, I believe that was Lopez, Whitney Lopez, future Utah State player. Ball worked around. And the water cooler man walking right through the action. Here comes the ball. Ball down the side. Let's see if it stays in. It's going to be right on the line. It'll trickle across. And a throw in here for La Roca. Gives the players a time to talk a little bit about some strategy here. As you see, that was Ballack and Harvich had just a second, as well as Kirstein, to chat a little bit about some possible strategy coming up. Ball still worked around in the middle. There's Stringfellow. Stringfellow, who had the assist early on. A nice play, a little through ball sent in. She's taken down, a little sandwich there. A number 10 sandwich. So speaking of that, had a nice combo with fellow teammate Cotter. Nice through ball, put her in there right in spot for a goal. That was at the 28th minute. As we mentioned, the goal here in the second half, Fanotti at the 42-43 mark. Earliest goal was scored by Schnell. That was back in the 15th minute. Ball sent to the top of the box, headed down. Still on the turf, now cleared. That's Esquivel, who tries to knock it down. Nice ball sent forward. They're trying to shape up here on the defensive side. Tatelpa now sends it out. Had Anna come over to pronounce her name, Arnyo Tatelpa. I'm not even close, and I'm trying really hard. But Tatelpa, you will know who we're talking about, number 22 for La Roca. Here we go, a ball in the midfield, worked up. Shaping up here in the middle. Harvich now sends it outside. Working on the outside. Ballack now works back toward the middle. Right foot into the box. Now it's going to go all the way through. Let's see if it makes it all over the end line or sideline. It does not. La Roca chases it down. Tatelpa there, right back to her. Caught her, and actually that was Olson working it back there. Working it forward now is Caitlin Richens. Caitlin, one of the Richens twins. Stringfellow will bring it back now off to the side, and it goes right to the red shirt, Brooke Kirstein. They'll reset again. Ball comes back to La Roca. Back and forth we go. A little ping pong match at midfield. Richens now working across. There to cause havoc is Ricci. Ball down the side. Ballack sends it into the middle, and Maltese is there, but it's chested down by Tatelpa. Picked up by Loudoun. Ball sent across. Kirstein now clears. Shot, and it's going to be high over the bar. And you had Stringfellow all the way back helping out on defense. So you have Olson to Tatelpa. Now she'll send it out. Tatelpa with a good foot now. Very strong kick. However, Ricci comes up with it, working it in the midfield, trying to pick out a target. High ball just over the bar. And a good opportunity as might do a little test there to see how high you could get Stoker in there to jump up and try to block it. A lot of instruction being given to the defense right now. Ball really not getting past midfield here the last few minutes for La Roca. Now they'll send it across. However, defense there. Nice takeaway once again. La Roca spinning around his win. Can't get it out. She's put in jail right there by the red shirts. Finally the outside, and Richens. Let's see which one it is. Number 9 is Caitlin Richens. Of course, we have Caitlin Richens. We also have Kylie Richens. Kylie Richens, number 2. Ball bounded out here near side now. Fighting over there is Cotter. She'll work one-on-one. Take it to the left foot, send it into the box, bound it away. Now still down. Opportunity here still for La Roca. And taken away. That looks like Ricci. Can't see the number yet, but looks like her. And a little heel click takes her down. And we got a little conference. And that will be Whitney Lopez. She'll go talk to the principal for a second, and she'll actually get a yellow card for taking down the onrush. That was a good opportunity as the ball coming down the middle of the pitch. A little heel click there from behind, and it took down the onrushing. We believe that was Ricci, who has that good stride and is a big part of the offense for Loudoun Red. So now the official getting in position. It'll be a ball that should be able to reach near the top of the box. We'll see. And it will. Left-hand side, headed by the defense. Chasing it over there on the far side was Schnell. Now it's going to be La Roca settles it. And Stringfellow sends it up, but nobody running in. That was a through ball that had potential, but there was nobody flashing across. Ball gets through. Now trying to set up something here with Loudoun. Loudoun in the red shirts, black shorts. And the foul called, and that was, once again, Lopez. Ball in the middle there, a little potential here. Still going around, there's a shot and a little indecision there by Stoker. Had the hands up, then went down and smothered it finally. A one-hop scoop there for the keeper. Nice high ball. This is a play that we've seen work. You get that long punt out there, the defense comes up and it bounds over the back line, and then your offensive player, if they don't stop, they can just keep on going and may have an opportunity, may have a breakaway. So here we go. It'll be a toss in on the side. La Roca chasing and bringing it up. That's going to be Olson who tosses it in. Richens working it down. Caitlin Richens. By the end of the match, I'll know which is which. 9 for Caitlin, 2 for Kylie. And Paige Coatney now putting it in play. Coatney in the blue jersey. Teammates in red with black shorts, as we mentioned, and La Roca, of course, the all-white. Ball worked forward, and once again, defense there to take it away. Telpa sends it forward. Nice ball sent over to Wynn. Wynn going the wrong direction, trying to turn, but can't do it. Hogan there to secure it for Loudoun Red. Loudoun now working up, looking for options, bring it toward the middle, little space there. Sends it back to the defense, and a quick ball in. Let's see if anything can happen on offense here. Hogan now has an opportunity just outside the box. Nice shot once again, and not a nice shot necessarily. It was a good opportunity, but the shot shooting off high and right. That was Maltese, who had a goal yesterday off a set piece. Nice header in the box. And the opportunity may assert itself again. We'll see as we move forward. So this will be Stoker who will put it in play. Actually, Telpa will put a foot into it. And she does have a very strong foot. There we go, ball in the back. Now they're going to work it down the right side. Coaches saw something they wanted to take advantage of over on that right side. And there they have several players over there. Fell apart about midfield, however. But they very closely listened to the coach, followed instructions, sent it out to the right. Now a run, working it in. Ball turn as Lopez, who brought it down through there. Ball sent over. There's a ball settled by Cotter. She'll take it to the right foot. Shot blocked. Top of the box and cleared out. Ball still on the left side. It'll go across the line. It'll be a toss in here on the near side. So it'll be a toss in by Loudoun. Ball tossed down toward Sanders, headed about by the defense. Stringfellow there. Stringfellow all over the field. She was back on defense a few moments ago, also up front. Part of that goal, the first goal, the assist. Ball batted around, and now Olson will work it in. Take it away, Loudoun. Little foot joust there to Telpa now. She'll send it forward. Telling her, as we got the pronunciation of her name, she was kind of looking with a quizzical look of why. And we said, well, for the broadcast. Of course, that could mean a lot of things. As the ball's brought forward by Loudoun. Ball moving quickly up the middle. Here comes a shot. There it is, a one-hopper again, secured by Stoker. But coach is upset that Loudoun is getting that opportunity. That was Schnell who had the goal early. Might have been able to take another touch before pulling the trigger there. But she went ahead and gave it a shot. And a little push and shove here. Olson working hard, trying to get that ball taken down. And it's going to be foul there. Olson was pulled down. Looked like it was Kirstein, the guilty party. And you see a lot of contact, some called, some not. There's Kylie Richens checking in. Kylie, as we said, wearing number 2. Checking out will be another Kylie Olson. 2 Kylies, 4 Caitlins, and a Kalia. There's Stringfellow. She'll settle it down. Throw in another Caroline with a C. Lopez out to the outside. Loudoun making a rush, trying to take it away was Harvich. Ball comes through, cleared away by the defense. Loudoun unable to clear it right now, trying to get something going. Maybe a counter punch here as La Roca really putting the pressure on, although they're up one. Top of the box. Cotter now sends to the left. There's an open opportunity. That's Stringfellow, I believe, down there. She's working around, still has it. Ball still in the turf, in the box. Now brought out. Coming out here to the near side. Let's see who gets to it first. Lopez racing up against Brindley Bell. So it will be Kylie Richens who will toss it in. Toss it in toward Cotter, I believe. That's at the far end for us. Early on, it was almost, we didn't even see the first goal. It was such a quick strike there from Schnell as we were dealing with an injured player coming up here right in front of us. And we hear the cheers from the Loudoun side and realize a goal was scored. Schnell, obviously that was early on, 15th minute. And we saw yesterday how good players. You got Schnell and Ricci, a lot of great players. Maltese, Swain, both of them scoring yesterday. So it's a good team, a good talented team. Both these teams showing their talent right now. Of course, Loudoun trying to get the equalizer. Here comes a long ball up toward the top box. Looks a little climbing the back there. That was, I believe it was Tatelpa, the guilty party. Now this is the play yesterday where you saw Sophia Maltese get a ball about midway in the box and headed it over the keeper. Let's see if they can pull this play out of the box again. They'll have to back up the wall here 10 yards. And center official Brochu does that. His other assistants, Kelly Chambers, Lorenzo Hernandez, and Austin Sani. So they're discussing right now, players deciding what they'll do. Let's see if Maltese is lined up. If they watch the video, coaches will know about this, but I don't know if you have time to go through and do that. Here we go. It's a low ball this time, right into the wall. There we go, Wynn with the ball, and she's got a little bit of space, being pressured from behind, and now from in front. Nice defense there from Swain. Swain mainly a defender, but had a goal yesterday. Ball settled. Kirstein now working it. She'll send it over. And it will be a high kick there, dangerous kick, and it'll be La Roca with the kick. Not a scoreboard here for the fans to see, but obviously 2-1. Many fans probably watching and listening in, all in the shade on the far side. Here's Kylie Richens, now sends it forward. Cotter touches it back to Caitlin Richens. Starting to get those names down. Stringfellow in there, now working back. Kylie Richens marked up by Sanders. Little ball on the baseline, right on that end line there, now cleared away. Not completely out, but a good ways, now back in. Here's Caitlin Richens, works it toward the middle. Taking it the other way now. Coming the other way is Schnell. Snell stopped briefly, sends it over to Kirstein. Now Kylie Richens. Stringfellow. Cotter down the side. Nice ball there. Let's see if she can cross it into the box. She does with the left foot. Here it comes. It's loose, but nobody there on the backside. Nice nifty move, but however, traffic coming up broke that one up. Here comes Schnell. She will toss it in right here in front of the bench of La Roca. Tatelpa will send it back to the keeper. Stoker now sends it back Little two-girl play here as it comes back and forth. Little give and go action. Back and forth we go. Stringfellow, great ball handler. And as I say that, it goes out of play. The old broadcaster jinx here. Have to throw that in once in a while. Like saying the keeper is not allowed a goal the entire championship, and there comes the goal. That's the broadcaster's jinx. There comes Hogan working it up near the top of the box. She'll put it, try to through ball there. Did not get through. Now a low shot, stays on the ground. Scooped up by Stoker. Stoker now in the pink jersey, as we've said. Telpa moving out here to the side if she's needed. High punt, Wynn will push it. And there it is. That was the play. If you could just get that forward running instead of trying to play the ball, let it just bounce on through and taken down. This could be another card, we'll see. And it's going to be a yellow card given. Yes, it is. I believe that's Sanders. We'll double check the number as she turns around. No, she's not going to turn around and show it. I'm sure that they're setting up the wall right now. You know, I believe, as I'm looking at the numbers, that may have been Brooke Kirstein back there getting the, or it could have been Maltese. There's two players right there that were in the area. Here's the official marking off the 10-yard wall. And this is a good opportunity, good scoring opportunity here. The wind at their back. And coach pointing out something to the right to say, hey, here comes a ball into the bench area. Okay, so the wall is set up. Getting ready to put the ball in play. We'll grab that number very quickly here as she steps to the ball. Looks like they're going to put it on the back post. Might be Lopez putting it in play. It is. It's going to be just a little bit too much with the wind pushing it. You have to realize that wind is really going to send that ball a little further than you expect. And she lightened up a little bit, looking at that top right corner, trying to put a postage stamp on the frame. And in the game, coming back in is Ricci. Ricci getting a little rest. She adds a lot of offense for this Loudoun Red squad. You'll see her up front, and you'll see her with good speed as well. Good ball handling ability. Ball cleared away in the back by Caitlin Esquivel. Well, another one of the Caitlins. Lopez sends it forward. Off the side, Cotter now. She'll send it forward. Now coming down, Caitlin Richens now. Kylie Richens, excuse me. Ball on the side. Let's see if it goes across. It does. It'll be a throw-in. A throw-in for Loudoun. And here comes Schnell. Schnell and Ricci, a good combo out there. You also have Ballack. Ball sent forward. A little more familiar with the Loudoun team simply because of seeing doing the broadcast with him yesterday. Here comes Wynn with the fake, now sends it in low to Stringfellow. She can distribute, works it to her left, trying to get it in. There's Cotter, and a diving save by Coatney. But a little bit of too much pace on that through ball, but good opportunity once again. Ball bounds around, trying to locate it. Sanders now with it. Trying to send it out, deflection. Caitlin Richens breaks through. She reverses field now, tries to find an open player. Right back to her, little give and go. Shot taken, and Coatney with the save. A little bit higher, it could have been a problem. Or lower, right, left. But it was right to her. Coatney pounds it down. Now she'll pound it with her foot out toward midfield. Ricci tries to settle it, but it's a hard touch, goes off to the side. And Cotter comes away with it. She's taken down. No whistle there. That was a pretty big contact. And Abby Cotter is tough as nails, man. She jumped right back up, no problem. Let's see. Checking in now. Well, you got Ricci right here in front of us. Let's see who's going in. We've got a couple substitutes coming in for La Roca. One of those will be Kalia Woodyat. Also coming in, number 11, Brindley Meyerhofer. And certainly she'll have to wait another second or two. Here's a toss. Kylie Richens now sends it over to Stringfellow. Now cleared out by sister Caitlin. Ball at the midfield. Sanders working hard there against Fenoti. Fenoti with a goal earlier. Goal off the corner. Ball worked down, and that was a pretty big tumble over there. Looks like everybody's okay. Play does continue. Ball near the middle. Schnell now turns, trying to work through traffic. Both players go down, equal contact. Ball sent in. Coach is talking with some of the substitutes getting ready to go in. Maybe some strategy there. Ball out on the right side, moving up, and offside flag goes up. Woodyat over there. Woodyat also in on that play. So we mentioned Meyerhofer getting ready to come in. And trotting out, we'll see who's coming out. It said Meyerhofer will check in for La Roca. Gives everybody a little breather here while they wait for the substitute to come in. I wonder if that's trying to say no. Cotter's still on the field. And coming out is going to be Gurney, Riley Gurney. She will check out. Meyerhofer checks in. Ball headed down. Looks like Stringfellow sent that one up forward. Now backside here on the left. Sent back, and there's the always reliable Tatelpa. She's in her position, always there to help out on defense. Ball to the far side. Let's see if it's going to be too much. And it is. It goes out of play. A couple fans get to put a hand on the ball. No whistle, however, for handball there. Got a hand on one yesterday. I wish I hadn't. There's a ball by top of the box, and now sent the other way quickly by Lopez. Lopez, good player out there, good control. Turn, and the defense right there. Good job. And taken away. This is a little break in here. Here we go. On the far side, coming in. It's still loose. Let's see what we've got. We've got two players down. Looked like a legal tackle there called by the official. So it'll be a corner. Another opportunity for La Roca. They scored on a corner earlier. The assist going to win. Let's see if it's going to. It looks like it's going to be Woodyat who will put this one into play. And we see substitutes coming in. Substitute now is going to be Butters. She'll come in, the left footer. Butters goes in, and Caitlin Richens coming out. So lining it up now, the players ready, top of the box, already moving some. Here comes the corner. Right foot, bending out, top of the box, on the turf, still loose. Now an opportunity at the corner of the box, trying to find an option now, taking it back. Defense goes down, ball still up. Working it in, now a shot, and it's going to be saved by Coatney. Didn't get a lot of pace on the shot, but good opportunity once again. La Roca keeping the pressure on. And if it doesn't do anything else, it takes Loudoun away from scoring. Loudoun with some tough players. They just haven't been able to put together a good rush here lately. And that early on, and I don't remember, I'm trying to remember which player it was that was injured. I think it was Caitlin Richens who came out briefly, was injured early on, and a key player there on the defense. And boy, I tell you what, Schnell took advantage of it and scored immediately. Smart play. There's a tip in the goal, and we'll check and see. It looks like Stringfellow's with the goal, and back in the back, it looks like the assist will go to Esquivel. And that's a 3 goals now, 3-1. But Stringfellow not only with the assist now, but with her second goal of this championship series. And so there we have a 3-1 lead. Loudoun now with the urgency to get things going. I'll tell you what, we wrote down, and I'll tell you right now, the standings here right now between these two teams and the other teams. Look that up here in just a second as the play continues. Coming into this match, you had, of course, La Roca was 0-1-1. Loudoun Red also 0-1-1. You have Solar Grotto 0-0-2. If they lose their match, and the team that wins here would look, seemingly they would advance. So right now, La Roca looking pretty positive. They would go 1-1-1. And if Solar Grotto wins, they would be 1-0-2. If they were to lose or draw, then La Roca might have that advantage with the win. So we'll see. You can check that out also, once again, usyouthsoccer.org. Substitute coming in will be Caitlin Olson. I'm trying to remember if there was Caitlin Olson in Little House on the Prairie. That sounds very familiar. As we move into critical time here for Loudoun, just a few minutes remaining as we check the clock. We had a 10-minute halftime. We had 40 minutes in the first half. And we're right now at about, say, 10 minutes, 50 minutes. Yeah, you're moving forward probably about halfway through this second half. So not sure what the scoring time was on that Stringfellow goal. So we may be, I take that back, we're probably a lot closer than that as we calculate the time. Here comes an opportunity for Loudoun. A high ball sent in. We saw this yesterday as it was a shoulder there that Maltese got the shoulder on it, couldn't get the head on it. They'll send it back, and Coatney can put a big foot into it. She does. Sends it out toward midfield, far side, and it will go to the feet of, looks like over there, number 23. That is Devin Ballack, and Ballack, don't think she could control it. It'll be a toss in. A couple more subs getting ready to come in. Down 3-1 this critical time, and players are hustling off to allow the other Loudoun teammates to get in. Ellie Young checks in, also number 20, Bailey Kuhn. And they hustle in there, make sure they get an opportunity to play in this championship. The national championships, and a great honor for these young ladies, something they will always remember. Some of these players have played in multiple championships over the years. And a ball turn, and still trying to get the chip away at that 2-goal deficit. That will not help, however, as they go the other way. Butters, so you can use that left foot. She'll send it down the corner. Good hustle down there. Going down is Tiana Fanotti, who had the goal off the corner. So it'll be Coatney who can put it in play. Actually, one of the defenders will do the honors. And she'll put the foot into it right there. Right side, left side of the keeper as we're looking. Ricci tries to pick it up. However, it's Caitlin Olson with it. Now trying to come the other way. Whistle. It'll be a kick right back where that took place. They'll toss it back. And once again, everybody pressing forward. We're looking at, with the 240 minutes and the 10-minute half, 90 minutes, and that's really close. We're pretty close, a little extra time as the ball rolls through. And trying to get it there, and Ricci will toss it in. Realizing here that this time is of the essence. Hogan with the ball. Kicks it in, top of the box. Shot blocked. Tatelpa now clears it away. And she's been a pretty big force in the back. Loudoun with the ball, far side. Slide there. Let's see if they can get something here near the end of this match. Trying their best now. It might break free here for La Roca. Ball sent up to Olson. Here comes Kylie Richens with speed down the left side. And if nothing else, that takes time off the clock. Ball sent to the corner, fighting for it in there. And he got a little hand and a shove. And waiting for any minute here. See how much extra time. I know at the scorer's table they can tell you exactly how much time is left. Extra time probably added for a couple of injuries. A couple of goals as well. Here comes the ball to Hogan. Hogan working it up. Takes it back to her left now, bring it in. Looks like Swain or Maltese. Ball sent in and nobody there. And the coach is saying, take your time. And a high punt, sending it out. There we go, midfield. Ball turned, Lopez sends it across. Finds the open player on the far side. Gets away, however. It'll be a toss in for Loudoun. Time ticking away. And a good opportunity possibly for this La Roca team to advance. And they will depend on a loss as we got a big time fall. And Ricci is down. Let's see if she's okay. And the referee coming over, he's going to pull out the yellow card for Tetelpa. And now you set up. This is a good opportunity. Maltese. The coach is trying to get the attention of the official. Trying to back it out a little bit, but the wall will be set up. They'll set it up, and this is an opportunity. Let's see, this is going to be Wilson who will initiate this kick. Wilson not far out of the box. And here we go. Low ball sent in, and the wall comes up with it. Lopez gets a foot on it. Did not turn her head, stayed with it, got the foot on it. And what a great play. I guess she could sense that it wasn't going to be a hard attack and stayed right there with the foot. Well, everybody watching the center official now to see how much time is left as he looks at his watch. Kylie Richens tossing in. Ball back to the side. Work down, it's Tetelpa. She's got the big foot, but she'll send it in the middle. Give it away, here go. Maltese, Sophia Maltese moving it up. That's going to be Schnell, had the goal early. Through ball there, it's going to be scooped up by Stoker. Stoker will pick it up. Keep hearing the whistles. Here's a high ball, wind aided. Good bounce here for La Roca as they will chase it down. Olson, plenty of time. She'll just try to smother it there and drag it around a little bit. Finally kicked out. It'll be a throw-in for La Roca. Let's see who they choose here to toss it into. It'll be tossed down towards Stringfellow. And there's the whistle, the end of the match. And a hard-fought battle. The first goal coming in for Loudoun Red, and Schnell with that goal. And then La Roca bounces back with 3 goals to take the victory, 3-1. Once again, the victory for La Roca, the team out of Utah, coached by the 3 Chilean coaches. Excitement here on the sidelines as they will go to 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And unfortunately for Loudoun now, that will be 2 losses and a draw. And there's still a good chance that this La Roca team could advance. It will all depend on the results of the Solar match coming up. We'll be back soon. Glad you joined us. John Peters, Nick Case here, our producer, and glad you joined us here at usyouthsoccer.org. And the victory once again for La Roca, 3-1 here in Frisco, Texas.